Just a brief note before we begin this first episode of Filmily Fortunes. When we recorded this episode, we did not have the social media set up yet, and therefore we didn't know where we could tell you guys to follow us. We now do have them set up, so you can follow us on Twitter at Filmily Fortunes, or you can go on Facebook at Filmily Fortunes, or you can go on Instagram at Filmily Fortunes. I know it's a little silly that we didn't think to do this before we hit record, but we were really excited to get the ball rolling, and so we decided to just go with it. So now you know where you can get a hold of us, so please do. We would love to hear your thoughts on the episode, and if you have any suggestion for questions, or if you want to be a part of the next series of this show, then just get a hold of us there, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So sit back, relax, and thoroughly enjoy our first episode of Filmily Fortunes. Hello and welcome to Filmily Fortunes, a game show where two teams of podcasters battle it out answering questions on film trivia for the ultimate prize, an incorporeal trophy and a hearty pat on the back. This is the first episode and the first game in the bracket. We have 8 teams, whittled down from a staggering 8 teams, and we will be releasing one episode a month until we have our champions. I am your host, Paul, from the Blokebusters podcast. I promise to be fair, impartial, and to abuse my powers as host at every opportunity. And sitting to my metaphorical right, we have the OGT podcast, Paul and Paul, and I promise there will be no bias due to the sharing of a fantastic first name. How are you doing, guys?
Very well, thank you.
Appallingly well.
And the puns have begun.
It's a tough time it's a tough world for Pauls. We do have to stick together.
And sitting to my metaphorical left, we have Cinema Recall Team and The Vern. Yes, his parents were mean enough to name him The, but we love him anyway. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm starting to yet. I want to buy a vowel. Yes.
Get all the vowels early on.
I'm ready to solve a puzzle.
I love those
Yes,
vowels.
that'll be £10 paid directly to me, sir. Okay. Alright, so without any further ado, I say we get right into this. Round 1 is the specialist subject. Both teams have picked a subject that they wish to hear questions on, and I believe OGT will go first, and their specialist subject is the feature films of Christopher Nolan. So, are we ready, guys?
Yeah.
We most certainly are.
Certainly.
Alright,
Yeah.
so question number 1. What film by Christopher Nolan does he not have an official writing credit on, despite having written the final draft?
Fuck. It's got to be early, right? Unless this is... He said Christopher Nolan film. I'm wondering if this does include Man of Steel.
Possibly.
This would be, for clarification, this is the films that he has directed.
Okie dokie,
Okay.
thank you very much.
I thought you were just going to
Maybe
be asking
following?
us which Christopher Nolan films we liked. I was ready for
list.
that. I revised all night for that.
Do I like that one? Yes, I do.
No,
Okay,
no.
That's all of them.
Okay.
What do you think, man? Oh, wait, he adapted Insomnia, so maybe because it was an adaptation, you only credited it to the original screenwriters,
Ooh, possibly.
the Swedish version.
That's using some
Should we
logic
go
there.
Is that your final answer?
Shall we?
Yes.
Oh, I feel like it's following, but okay, Insomnia.
That is correct.
Woo!
Alright,
I like this guy.
question 2. Question 2. Christopher Nolan has directed 10 feature films over his career. How many of them was he also a producer of?
Oh, fuck.
God.
Oh, it's going to be a guess, I think.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay, producing. I think because okay, what's it called? Syncope Productions, his production company, only started up in time for Inception, so maybe he was only producing them from Inception onwards.
Again, that's logic
So
I'm going to have to
that's-
go with.
Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, Dunkirk. Are you counting The Brothers Quay, his short film?
No, it's 10
Okie dokie.
feature films.
Feature films. Okay. It feels low. I'm gonna go 4.
And that is not the correct answer. The correct answer is 7.
Oh fuck.
He didn't produce on Memento, Insomnia, or Batman Begins.
First 3 makes sense.
All right. So question number 3. Between the 3 main major awards, that's the Academy Awards, the BAFTAs, and the Golden Globes, how many different Nolan films have been nominated for awards?
The thing is, I revised like the plot, the plots and stuff. Like, what was the name of the company that Cobb worked for and such?
Damn.
Hey, you just asked for the feature films of Christopher Nolan. You didn't specify exactly how the question needed to be.
Well, we should have.
You're a tricksy one.
Yeah.
You're a tricksy Paul, like all the other Pauls. All right, so awards. Dunkirk, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know if The Dark Knight Rises got nominated for anything at BAFTAs, Oscars, or the third one?
The Golden Globes, yeah.
I don't think Dark Knight Rises got anything. Inception, Dark Knight.
How many films got nominated for sound editing?
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, did I count Interstellar? Dunkirk, Interstellar, The Dark Knight, Inception, Memento for screenplay, I think. I think that might be a lot.
All right, so how many was that you're going for?
What do you think, Pause? I've counted 5
All right,
out of
and
10.
that is incorrect.
Oh,
Damn.
fuck.
The answer is 3. Memento, Inception, and Dunkirk. And last question, and I'm going to accept a close guess for this one. What is the total unadjusted worldwide box office gross for all of his 10 films? And I will accept to the nearest 500 million.
Okay. 3 billion? Do you think, Paul?
Three,
It's not a final answer.
3 billion. Did you
Yeah,
say?
because I know The Dark Knight made $1 billion.
Okay.
But the others I've got to estimate would get close to the 500 mil. Particularly something like The Dark Knight Rises may have made $1 billion on its own.
Yeah, everything post Dark Knight anyway.
Yes, that was when the hype train really started.
I can't.
Maybe 4? Might be lowballing this so much.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a tough one.
Okay.
I really can't think how successful everything pre Dark Knight was. I wasn't
Yeah.
around for much of that.
I need a final answer, guys.
6. My lucky number, 6 billion.
There is 6. That is close, but not enough. No, the actual answer is, and this is obviously in American, so it's $4,754.8 million at the box
If
office.
we'd said 5.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah, close.
Damn.
Shit. Oh man, not one of them was about stuff within the actual movies. Having watched Christopher Nolan's movies didn't help any of that.
I'm glad I didn't watch any more of them then.
Fuck no. You've
Hey,
seen one of these fucking things? Ugh.
Hey, if somebody asks for questions about the feature films of Christopher Nolan, that's exactly what they get. So
How would I have phrased it? The narratives of Christopher Nolan.
there you go.
We'll remember that for
Bear that
next
in mind for next time.
jokey film quiz podcast.
Yeah.
Alright, so moving right over to Cinema Recall now, and the special subject for them is the movies of Quentin Tarantino. So here we go. Are you ready?
Oh shit! Gosh! Oh boy! All right. Let me get my shot of whiskey here. Oh, sweet whiskey. Oh, you'll never leave my side. All right, I'm ready.
Alright, here we go. Name 5 of the 6 code names assigned in Reservoir Dogs.
All right, Mr. Pink, Mr. Blue, Mr. Orange, Mr. Brown, Mr. Blonde, Mr. White, Nice Guy
Okay.
Eddie.
I'd say I didn't count Nice Guy Eddie because I wasn't sure if that was a given code name or if that was just a nickname, but well done. Powering through with all 6 there. Alright, question 2. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill Volume 1, and Jackie Brown all share a unique camera angle. What is it?
Oh wait, a camera angle? Is
Yes.
it a Dutch? Is it the Dutch Angel?
Yeah, it is a camera. It is not a Dutch angle. No,
wait.
I'm afraid. The actual answer for that one was the view from inside a car boot or trunk looking
Oh,
out.
gosh. Okay.
I'd have said Dutch. It's definitely going to go for Dutch.
Always go Dutch.
Question number 3. Name the fictional cigarette brand that appears in most Quentin Tarantino movies and Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Remy.
That's Red Apple cigarettes.
That is, well done. And question number 4. Chronologically, what is the last line of dialogue in Pulp Fiction?
Oh, gosh. Oh, shit. Man. Oh, gosh. I remember the last, like, part of Pulp Fiction, but gosh, chronologically, God. Oh, is it, no, I got, is it Zed's dead, baby? Zed's dead.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, shit.
Well done, sir. And so coming out of that means that Team Cinema Recall is in the lead.
Fix.
So you get to pick whether you want the misquotes round or the bad plots round. And for those listening at home, the misquotes round is where I read out a quote and you have to tell me what is wrong with it. For example, Doc, you made a time machine out of a Celica? And obviously you would then correct me by giving the correct quote. Or
Ford Mondeo.
the bad plots is a psychiatrist in denial helps out his only patient. And of course the answer to that is The Sixth Sense. So, Cinema Recall, which round would you prefer?
The film. Oh, God. You know what? Let's do the bad quotes.
The bad quotes, alright. So we have 4 of these for both rounds, so here we go. Number 1. Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, that's Apollo 13?
Yes, but what is the correct quote? Because that is actually incorrect.
Wait. Oh, Houston, we have a problem.
The actual answer, or the correct version of the quote is, Houston, we've had a problem.
Oh, you.
Oh, we had... God, you bastard.
Dude.
Oh,
Ooh,
Yes.
your
Clever.
tense is wrong with this one.
clever.
Yes, basically I'm using this round to dispel all of those wrong quotes out there. So,
Oh, right.
there we go.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect because you didn't pronounce the apostrophe.
Yeah, see?
Exactly. All right.
Okay, I'm getting this now. Okay, all right.
Grammar matters.
All right, so, number 2. Luke, I am your father.
Okay.
No, I'm your father.
Correct.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
All right, well done. Moving right on then. Number 3. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Well done. All right, and number 4. Why don't you make like a tree and leave?
Is that goddamn? Why don't you mate like a tree and leave? God, I'm scared in my head the way you just quoted it. Shoot.
Oh, I wish they were getting handed over.
All
Oh,
right.
guys, I can't think of anything wrong. No shit. Oh, you're gonna do me on this one.
Alright, yeah, so that's incorrect, and apparently OGT would just like to say it. You're not going to get the point, but would you care to give it?
Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Yes, there you go.
Oh gosh.
Which is particularly cool because you're putting it correctly and you need to correct it to being wrong.
Yeah.
Yep, that is that many points, and yes, I am being incredibly vague, and I'm not going to give the scores until the end, so there you go.
Oh, you tease.
So that means that OGT team, you get the bad plots round. So, are you ready?
Yes.
As ready as we'll ever be.
Alright, here we go. Number 1. A man struggles to keep his relationship going when disaster strikes during their trip abroad.
This is Speed 2 Cruise Control. No, hold on. Let me.
I say,
Obviously, not a right answer.
well, I don't know. I might accept first answers in this round. You never know.
No. My innate sardonicness. Okay. Disaster strikes as abroad. There's quite a lot of Hitchcock films about couples that go abroad and then hijinks happen.
Yes, but imagine this is a terrible plot description of the film.
Yeah.
So.
Could we have it again, please?
A man struggles to keep his relationship going when disaster strikes during their trip abroad.
Any ideas, Paul?
Now you said Speed 2 Cruise Control. I can't not think of Speed 2 Cruise Control. Yeah.
I'll get Willem Dafoe's leering face.
Jason
out of
Patrick,
your head.
no.
They were match made in heaven.
Having trouble here? Am I accepting Speed 2 Cruise Control?
If we give an answer and it turns out to be Speed 2 Cruise Control, I am going to say, we are going to say, what are we saying, Paul? Let's go with Speed. No, The Man Who Knew Too Much.
Is that your final answer?
It has to be. We've got nothing.
And that is incorrect. The answer is Titanic.
Oh, they didn't take the trip together. They met abroad.
Now, do you know what, Paul? That was a rubbish plot description.
Yes. Thank you very much. I worked out.
Well done.
Alright. Number 2. Two guys cause trouble in a mall with a mobile phone. I'll say it again just in case anyone out there needs it. Two guys cause trouble in a mall with a mobile phone. And so remember, yes, this does happen in the film, but it really isn't the best description.
There's no Die Hard taking place in a mall, is there?
No.
No.
Dawn of the Dead? They have radios.
Final answer?
No.
Can you think of any scenes, like a famous scene with two guys in a thing with a mobile phone? Cause chaos with. How might they do that?
I will give you a hint right now because I
For
feel
the love
like
of God.
it. The term mobile phone should be taken in the loosest way possible.
Maybe like a car shaped like a phone.
Someone go on a
Blues
killing spree with a
Brothers.
phone?
Somebody takes like a phone cord, like a corded phone with them.
You're kind of going in the right direction with that one, but I think I'm going to have to take this one away from you.
Okay.
Bill
damn.
and Ted.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you bloke. You bloody bloke. That makes... I get it now. That's very good.
There we go. Thank you. All right. Number 3. A man and his mute friend have a long vacation.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That's let's just put that on the table between me and Paul S before we fling that at
I've
you.
not seen it.
Okay. Well, Silent Bob is mute for the most
He
part.
is. I know. Okay.
Yeah.
A man and his silent friend do what?
Have a
Man is-
long vacation.
I'm wondering if it's like a pet.
Yeah. Oh, Castaway. Castaway.
It is Castaway. Well done.
Yes. Well fucking done, Paul.
Yeah, sweet.
Neat.
Glad I was challenged.
Very good.
All right. Last one. One man keeps failing to save the world.
Oh, well, Paul, my first instinct is Edge of Tomorrow. You know, live, die, repeat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because he keeps failing.
That is a good shout there.
Go with that?
Just give me 10 seconds.
Sure.
10, 9.
I did consider it, I'll be honest.
Nothing else is coming to mind, so
Okay.
you speed 2'd me.
We're gonna go Edge of Tomorrow, aka Live, Die, Repeat.
And you are correct. Well done.
Yay!
Nice. Well done, sir.
I've literally never felt more of a sense of accomplishment in my entire life.
God.
And at the end of that round, the scores are coming along nicely. So, moving right on to round 2. And yes, that was supposed to be an interstitial round, and it just took an incredibly long time.
Sorry. It's worth it. I regret nothing.
Alright, round 2. For this, we have questions that are numbered. For this particular episode, we have 1 through 11. And I'm going to alternate the teams, and you get to pick a number between that, and you'll be asked that question. So there is no chance of me cherry-picking any of these questions for you. and you will get 4 questions each again.
Okay.
So let's see, who should I say should start? How about Cinema Recall? You get to go first. So pick a number between 1 and 11.
1 and 11. Holy shit. Let's go with number 6. It's my birthday.
Number 6. All right. What film did Will Smith turn down a role in so that he could make the film Wild Wild West?
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Well, West here. Oh, gosh, I feel like I just know this one. Fuck, but I'm real fucked it up. Well, was it Spawn?
It was not Spawn, and I am going to pass it over to the other team for this one. So, what is the correct answer, guys?
The Matrix.
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
That is incorrect. It is in fact The Matrix. Oh!
Yes, famously, he turned down the role of Neo in the film The Matrix because he really wanted to make Wild Wild West.
Aw.
No,
He also
good
turned
choice.
down Inception.
We all know that was a much better movie. Wild Wild West.
It's all coming up, Smith.
Alright. Alright, so moving over to OGT, a number between 1 and 11, not including 6, please.
Good.
It's going to have to be 8.
You have to be.
8?
No other
Alright.
choice.
Which director references Charlie Brown in every one of their movies?
Oh, I feel like I know this. Goodman, do you think it's Monsieur Anderson? He seems like a Charlie Brown loving motherfucker.
I don't ever remember anyone saying Charlie Brown in a lackadaisical way. So
Do you remember anyone ever saying good grief?
no.
What if it's Zack Snyder?
All I can think is the Charlie Brown bit in Kill Bill, but I don't think Charlie Brown's mentioned in Django Unchained. So
No one says good grief. Good grief. Look at all these.
That would be an interesting link, huh?
yeah.
Oh look, shall we just go Anderson?
I mean, if this is correct, then my whole life up
Okay.
until now has meant nothing. So let's do it.
Alright, so Wes Anderson,
Anderson.
final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yes. Take that, nothing boy.
Oh, nicely done. Nicely
Teammate of
done.
mine.
Wow.
Alright.
I'm nothing. I've got nothing.
So,
It must be very slight.
Cinema Recall, your turn again. Number between 1 and 11, not including 6 or 8.
Alright, well, let's go with number 2.
Number 2. Which Shakespeare-inspired rom-com's title comes from the title of a diary entry from one of the writer's teenage diary?
I know.
Wait, so Shakespeare from a diary entry,
Okay.
Say that again.
I'll say I'll kind of clarify it then. So, which Shakespeare-inspired rom-com? So, obviously, it's a romantic comedy where the plot has been heavily inspired by Shakespeare. The title of said film comes from the title of a diary entry of one of the writer's teenage diary.
Letters to Juliet?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, Letters to Juliet.
And that is incorrect, I'm afraid.
What? Alright.
So, passing that over to the OGT team, do you happen to know?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Goodman, is this correct that 10 Things I Hate About You is an adaptation of Taming of the Shrew?
That is correct.
Yeah. I think it's 10 Things I Hate About You. We do.
And you are correct again.
Oh,
Yay.
nice job. Alright.
Alright, so OGT, your turn again. A number from 1 to 11, not including 2, 6, or 8.
Go for it, man.
Oh, let's have 3.
3, okay. So, which former American football player did James Cameron say was too nice to play the Terminator?
Oh, I know it. And it's bad. I'm afraid that's got to be O.J. Simpson there, Paul.
And you are correct, that is O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Too nice.
Huh.
Whoopsie.
Alright, so next one, Cinema Recall, once again, from 1 to 11, not including 2, 3, 6, or 8.
Well, then we just gotta go with 5.
5, okay. Not adjusted for inflation, What was the highest grossing film of the year 2000?
Highest grossing film of the year 2000. Ah, god damn it. Oh, fucking hell.
I would like to point out that these people are choosing their own questions here.
I know. No, I know. I hate these things with the like box office inflation in like the year 2000. Gosh, I can't even think of movies that came out in the year 2000 right now.
Neither can I, to be perfectly honest with you. And I have the answer in front of me.
I know, right?
It's a hell of a year.
I'm gonna totally fail this one. I'm gonna pick a movie from the year that's not even part of this right now. Avatar. I don't. Gosh.
So Avatar is your final answer.
Sure, why not?
Shockingly, that is incorrect.
Right.
I admire your
ODT?
enthusiasm there, man.
As an ODT team, would you happen to have a suggestion here?
I literally can only think of one movie that came out in 2000, Paul, and that's Gladiator. Do you want to go with that?
Sure. Did A Lord of the Rings come out in 2000?
2001, Fellowship.
Oh shit.
All right then. That's the Gladiator.
Gladiator?
So,
Let's go with Gladiator
go
then.
Gladiator, and
Gladiator up.
that is incorrect as well. The answer
Oh,
is
no.
Mission Impossible 2.
Really?
That film. That's so
you
cool
serious?
film.
I am
Earns it.
serious.
People of 2000 hate you.
People of the year 2000 were gagging for it.
All right. So,
God's
moving right
sake.
over then. So, ODT team, I guess I'll just read out the numbers that are left at this point. So, you have the choice between 1, 4,
1.
7, 9, 10, or 11.
Goodman has spoken.
Let's go with
Go
1.
for 1.
One.
Okay.
The first one.
Which Spielberg film does Rolling Stone rank as his best?
What do we know about Rolling Stone? Peter Travers writes to the Rolling Stone, and he's a psychopath. So, he's a dangerous man.
God.
So he might well have said 1942 or something. It's got to be one. It's got to be like Jaws, Close Encounters.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have gone serious, I don't think. They wouldn't have gone Schindler's List.
I'd be tempted for
kept it.
Jaws, but Jaws seems a bit of an obvious one.
Well, it is Peter Travers at the Rolling Stone. I have no idea if Peter Travers was involved in this. He's got his sticky thumbs in this one.
Damn him. It
Rolling
could be them. Yeah, Close Encounters, I guess, is a...
That would be like that's like
Funny
the
classic.
oddball choice.
Yeah.
Which is why it's the one I say is my favorite. That's the hipster choice. Or there's E.T. or Jurassic Park. Damn you for directing so many classics.
Schindler's List.
Close Encounters?
Alright, Close Encounters is.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind, please, Paul.
And that is incorrect. So,
Is it yours?
passing that over to Cinema Recall. Would you guys?
Oh, I'm glad we named them all.
Shit. Oh gosh.
Have you considered AI?
Okay. Do you agree with that choice, Paul?
Ooh.
I would say it's definitely up there. Might not be my personal favorite, but I can see why they chose it.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Let's do AI, artificial intelligence. Why not?
And that is incorrect too. The answer
Okay.
is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Wow, we didn't even fucking consider it.
Yeah. Shit.
Okay, interesting.
Alright, so last round. Here we go. Well, last round of questions for this round. So, back to Cinema Recall. You have a choice between number 4, number 7, number 9, 10, or 11.
I would do number 4.
Number
sir.
4. Alright. Which collaboration between Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese is the only one to not receive any Oscar nominations?
Shutter Island?
That is correct.
Yep.
Alright, well done.
Underrated.
With that real quick answer, back over to OGT for the last one. So you have 7, 9, 10, or 11.
Let's go 11. Double one.
Go for 11, okay. During which film, which is part of a popular franchise, did nurses have to be called in because the young cast caught head lice?
Aw. Harry Potter, it's got to be, right, Paul?
Surely, I mean, it's in a school.
Yeah.
It's a
Wait a
breeding ground.
minute. If you're asking us to name the fucking film,
I wish for you to name the specific film in whatever franchise this is.
Alright, I'm guessing it's Harry Potter. What age are they head liceable?
I reckon one or two, I'd say.
Yeah, right.
An interesting verb there, head liceable.
I would, if I were a louse, I'd get on those kids at about... Yeah, you're right. It's got to be Chambers or Stone. So, God, what if it's not even? I'm pretty sure we're in the right franchise, right? It's a well-known franchise with kids. No one's getting called to the Lord of the Rings to sort out the head lice.
Elijah Wood, though, it's filthy.
Yeah. Correct answer is Fast and Furious. No one has any hair.
Gosh,
Chamber. Do you think?
All
We are
right.
going to go with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's / Sorcerer's Stone, depending on your territory.
Good attempt to be all-inclusive there. But that is the incorrect answer. So,
balls.
Cinema Recall, you have a chance here. What do you believe the answer to be?
Let's do Prisoner of Azkaban.
And that is incorrect. It was indeed Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh,
bollocks.
shit.
We went either side. Shit.
Alright, and
Woof.
with the end of that round, the scores are... Okay, so, round number 5, which is the Impress the Host trivia round. So,
Yes.
you guys needed to come up with either your favourite or what you believe to be the most interesting piece of film trivia that you had, and you will now give it to me, and I will be the judge, jury, and probably not executioner in deciding which one is the best. So, randomly picking OGT. Why don't you tell me your piece of information first?
Absolutely. Well, our trivia regards a little film called Chinatown, starring Jack Nicholson and Faye Dunaway, I believe it is. In the film, within the story, without spoiling anything, it transpires that a young girl has been raised believing the person who is actually her mother is her sister. So they sort of pretended that it was the parents who had the kid in order to avoid embarrassment. But in fact, this little girl has grown up believing this woman to be her sister, when in fact that she was her mother. Does that make sense so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yeah, I'm following.
Cool. The interesting thing is, years after the film, or shortly after the film, Jack Nicholson, the star of the film, discovered that this had happened to him, and that the woman he believed was his sister his entire life was actually his mother, but that they had readjusted just to avoid embarrassment about her getting pregnant so young.
I will say right now, that is a very interesting piece of trivia. Well done. Well
Yeah.
chosen.
Yay!
Alright, so, Cinema Recall, your turn. What piece of trivia have you brought with you?
I'm bringing the points to the other team there because I honestly could not find any interesting points of trivia. I apologize immensely, but I tried to scour through IMDb and everything like that there, but I just can't. So no, I mean, I had no idea about the whole Jack Nicholson and his sister mother thing. That's actually really fascinating. So yes, points go to the other team. I will proudly. I am very impressed. I give you all my respect. To you gents, that is very
Well,
well done.
our respect to you, because the IMDb trivia pages are a wasteland of garbage for the most part.
Yeah,
There's some terrible trivia out there.
Alright, well, in that case, this is a round where I will give a random number of points. But for this particular scenario, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give 1 point to the OGT team and take one away from the Cinema Recall team.
Fair enough.
Aw, we were so interesting.
There we go. Alright, so hopefully that will incentivize future teams to actually get on this and dive into the deep web and attempt to pull something out. Okay, last round. Here we go. This is the round where each team has written at least 4 questions for the other team. I will, again, only ask 4 questions for this round. And each question is now worth 2 points. So, which team to go first? I think we'll go with Cinema Recall this time. You get to go first.
Hooray!
So here we go. Question number 1. What is the name of the company that manufactured RoboCop?
Omnicorp.
You know, I'm going to take that, actually, since that is the name that you get for most of it. The full name being Omni Consumer Products.
Oh, okay.
Question number 2. What band did The Dude used to roadie for?
God, oh shit. The dude roadie for, the Eagles?
That is not the right answer. It is Metallica. Question number 3.
Oh.
Name the battle from the prologue of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, gosh. I'm not a fan of these movies. Gosh.
You might be at a disadvantage then.
Battle of Mordor. I don't know.
Oh, close.
You know, for someone that's not a fan of the films, that is a good guess, but the answer is the Battle of, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Dagorlad. Or Dagalad. Or
Dagalad?
Or any of those, really. It could be one of those or none of those. You never know. Last question. What is the on-screen body count of The Godfather? And I will accept within 2 for this one.
Gosh, honestly, body counts.
The first film in The Godfather.
The first. Okay, like how many people got killed in that movie, right?
The on-screen body/death count of The Godfather.
Okay, I'll just say 8.
And unfortunately, that is a lowball answer. It is 17, and that
Oh, shit.
includes the horse.
Okay, all right. Well done.
You forget how many people get iced like early on in that, like Luca Brasi with the sort of knife through his hand and such.
Oh.
Alright, well, so that means it is the OGT team, and you need to win. So, question number 1. In Heathers, what is the one thing JD plants with the 2 jocks that makes everyone think they are homosexual?
Not seen Heathers, Paul.
Wish I'd seen Heather's, Paul.
Me too.
So sorry, what was the question again?
So, in the film Heathers, which neither of you have seen, what is the one thing JD plants with the 2 jocks that makes everybody think that they are homosexual?
Or
Underwear?
ladies' underwear.
And that is incorrect. The answer is bottled water. Because that makes sense.
80s.
Heather sounds great.
Alright.
It's getting a re-release.
So, question number 2. In Showgirls, what odd snack
Okay.
do
Brilliant.
Nomi and Crystal admit to liking?
I've seen Showgirls. Now, is this actually a snack that you can go to a shop and buy? Or is this about... Because I know what Showgirls is about.
Okay, I believe, again, not having seen Showgirls, but seeing the answer in front of me, I believe that when it says odd snack, it is an edible food that most people wouldn't think to eat.
I just really feel like there's going to be a Sex and the City style conversation between 2 characters where they admit to enjoying the taste of semen. But I'm going to say that that's not what's happening here. But Paul Verhoeven would make that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Paul Verhoeven, so...
It's absolutely Paul Verhoeven.
So something dark and dystopian.
Are we going with broccoli as the final answer?
I mean, you say unusual.
I don't know, fucking Brillo pads. What?
Technically, I said odd, not unusual, but I'll take unusual too.
I'm completely clueless. I haven't even seen Showgirls, so if you want to go with broccoli, my man.
Fuck.
Or we could just say semen. Could just say what we've all been wanting to say.
Look,
say semen.
we've always got... It's not going anywhere. We've always got semen. Broccoli, I don't know.
Alright.
We don't know the answer.
Well, the answer is doggy chow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't get that, honestly. So, alright, question number 3. In Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, how does Scott defeat Nigger Scott?
Doesn't he have a conversation with him and sort some things out?
Oh, no, quite. Oh, yeah, it's sorry. I thought we were alternating and I panicked. I really thought you were just going... No! Paul!
Yeah, I just don't pay attention at all, Paul. Is it?
No,
Is it? Is that the answer to the question?
I'm gonna go with you. I believe in you.
Alright, I will say that your gut reaction was almost verbatim what was written down here. Just has a friendly conversation with him, so...
Yay!
Yes, good stuff. That's a film I've seen.
Alright, and so last question. Number 4. In Josie and the Pussycats,
Oh, fuck.
what is the one show Fiona admits to creating to explain what happens to singers when they start asking too many questions?
Don't know. Haven't seen Josie and the Pussycats.
No. There's a show where things are thrown away or murdered. Can we get this one off the cuff?
And because I do feel a little sorry for you since you haven't seen the film at all, I will say that the word singers is kind of important.
Miss Singers.
Is that the final answer?
No.
So we're going
Miss
with
Singers.
Miss Singers.
Yep.
That is incorrect. However, I'm sure that will be made into a show within the next 5 years. The answer is Behind the Music.
Oh, right.
Alright. And
Well,
with
get it.
Look
that-
at it this way, gentlemen. You now have like a lot of good movies to watch now, like Josie and the Pussycats,
Yeah.
Showgirls. See, yeah, see.
Yay! You're so
Heathers.
right,
Or
man.
we'll be too angry to ever even think about it again.
Sorry.
And with that, this quiz comes to a close. So, we
Jesus.
have the final scores. OGT team, you got a grand total of 10 points.
Okay.
It's not bad.
And Cinema
Yay.
Recall team, you got 7 points.
Okay.
So the winner is OGT team, but Cinema Recall, you were very close right at the end there. So, good job,
Nicely
everyone.
job.
Yeah, that was a low-scoring competition. But I mean, how many? There were at least 30 points on offer, I think. So.
Yes,
It's like the
and
World Cup
for-
all over again.
I would say yes. For each team, there was at least 16 points on offer, not including the Impress the Host round or the
Okay.
misquotes round. So there you go.
Okay. Well, look, Vern fought nobly. It was a great competition. It was really tense throughout most of it. So
I'm
thanks.
just happy that I did not come in dead last and had like 1 or 2 points right there. So yes, I'm very proud of myself and some recall of what we did there. Great job to the OGTV team.
Thank you very much. I'm glad that as a pair we managed to just about beat you.
That's
Yes,
It was bloody close.
do bear that in mind, Cinema Recall team. It was 2 against 1, and they only just beat you. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, hey.
This on only.
alright. Well, thank you everybody for listening to the first episode of Filmily Fortunes, the wonderful new show that we've got going here. I believe by the time this comes out, we'll have a Twitter account, and that will probably be at Filmily Fortunes, because we're not very inventive that way. So do follow us
it's
on
taken.
there. Ah, damn it. Follow us on there and give us a rating review on iTunes or your podcast listener thing of choice, because there are so many out there at this point. So thank you once again to both of our teams, OGT and Cinema Recall, and why don't you guys tell us where we can find you and get a hold of you. So Cinema Recall, where can we find you?
Hello, folks. Well, you can find most of our episodes on the site thatmomentin.com. Just click on the podcast tab. We're on Twitter at cinema_recall. Facebook, just type in cinema recall. But yeah, that's where you can find all our episodes.
Alright, and OGT team, where can we find you?
Paul, do you wanna?
Sure, you can find us on iTunes and all good podcatchers, Twitter and Facebook. Just OGT Pod. Type it in. There we are.
There we are. There's a reference.
Aw. 10 points to whoever
Another
gets
film
it.
I saw.
Listeners at home.
Yes, not redeemable on a future podcast, I'm afraid. Alright, so thanks again to you guys, and hopefully we will see you guys again next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.